We followed your game very keenly, especially Nana Jane. She was your chief supporter. Your style of play was, fantastic. On behalf of the Vice President, Jane Nana Opukwajima, and myself, we are happy to receive you. We followed your game very keenly, especially Nana Jane. She was your chief supporter. Your style of play was, fantastic. But I want to congratulate Kurt and the management team, the coach, and all of you for playing with a Lions hat. It was just unfortunate that you came up against the host nation at a very critical time, and they were determined to win, whatever happened. And playing against a home team, especially the host team, is not the easiest of things. But you held them throughout, and it was only the penalties that let us down. So all is not lost yet. Your best days are still ahead of you. There are many other games to play, and I'm sure that this is an experience you will take as part of the conditioning to rise to higher heights. And so we are all going to support you. Sports is a very important aspect for creating opportunities for young people, and that's why we take sports very seriously. Kofi is a dynamic minister, and we renamed it Sports and Recreation because they go together. And I think so far we are on track. We want to catch talents from all over the country and catch them young and bring them into training so that we are able to build formidable teams, not only in the area of soccer, but in the area of boxing, in the area of athletics and all the other sports disciplines. Ghana has always been a great nation when it comes to sports, and we want to recapture that glory from the period of our first president. But we can't do that without infrastructure. And so as part of the Big Push program, we've agreed that all the regions that don't have stadia will build modern sports stadia so that young talents can go there and train and be able to play and do the best that they can to nurture their talents. We also are going to equip some of the schools around the country as sports schools. And so for those schools, we'll give them all the infrastructure they need, running tracks, all the kit for hockey, javelin, all the athletics, shot puts, everything, football pitches, and all that, so that we'll take the best talents from the different schools and assemble them in those schools so that they can train and study at the same time and build their talents to join the senior teams. I've also asked the Minister of Interior to give priority to sports people when we do recruitment into the security services. Because in the past, when we brought sports people into the security services, it gave them the opportunity and the equipment and the facilities to train and improve themselves. And so even after the children finish the senior high school, we bring them into the security service, into police, immigration, prisons, fire service, and all that. And we used to have the security services games, CESA games. Yeah, I don't know if it still goes on, but you don't hear much about it now. But we must reintroduce the CESA games, let the security services compete amongst themselves. And then Kurt and Co will be standing there and watching and then just picking the talents one by one and forming their national teams. I want to pledge our support to the FA. We'll do everything we can to support you in the work you're doing. One of the last things we want to do is to get dedicated funding for sports. And so we're thinking about it. And I think that, like we did to solve the school feeding program, now do you hear anything about school feeding? The same thing, a time will come, you hear anything about, and we went and our money didn't come, and this and that happened. But we'll work to get dedicated funding for sports so that the issue of financing and teams traveling and getting their per diems and all that will be a thing of the past. So on behalf of myself and Jane, I want to congratulate you. Thank you for the good job you did. We'll keep watching your progress, and I'm sure that in the not too distant future, we'll come with something more worthy than bronze, maybe silver, or even maybe gold. I'm an optimist. I know I'll see you here before I leave office as president, you come to this Jubilee House with a gold medal.